Hi, welcome, my eighth grade friends. We are on to Unit 7, which is Transformational Geometry, Reflections, Rotations, Dilations, and Translations. So let's go ahead and jump into the planning overview slides and see what that encompasses. Okay, and you know that this is on the Canvas courses, of course, and so you blow that up. I can. Okay. And we need to look at the new digital overviews. And we are on Unit 7, which is our final one of Quarter 2, and looking at the slides. So always takes a little bit of time to load up. But as you can see, it's entitled Transformational Geometry. We want to go ahead and view this as a slideshow. I'm not going to take a lot of your time. You're polished on this by now, having done 6 other units prior to this. But yeah, you can see opening slide. Teaks covered in this unit. There are 2 readiness teaks and 4 supporting teaks. All of them, though, relate back to transformations. Unpacking the teaks, you can go into the TRS guide yourself, take a look at what you need to do there. But we've broken them down. 810C, one of the readiness standards, that's taking a 2-dimensional pre-image, performing a transformation and determining the image. The transformations there are reflections, rotations, and translations. So movement, reflection, of course, is the mirror image, and rotation is a turn. So 810C, you can see the 2023 questions that were on the STAR assessment. 2024 will be posted later, as you can see there. 83C is another readiness standard in there. This is a dilation, enlargement, or reduction. And you can see the breakdown of the TEAK there, 2023 question. And 2024 will be posted at a later time. Oops, I blew by. 83A is a supporting standard. This is corresponding, this is similar shapes and proportionality, corresponding sides. So I'm sure you're aware this is probably ratios and doing cross products to solve for corresponding sides. And that's 83A. You can see the sample question from 2023. In this case, it just asked which proportion is true based on students being able to understand similarity. And, you know, you can just teach this by the ordering of the letters, if nothing else. But obviously, observation, the side 15 would go with 22.5 and so on. 2024 STAR question will be put up later. 83B is a supporting standard. Attribution shapes based on a dilation. So you're talking about corresponding angles and sides of similar figures. Sample problem from 2023. Obviously a 2024 STAR. 810A supporting standard. Properties of orientation and congruence of rotations, reflections, translations, and dilations. Taking a look at there, basically this is knowing things like, you know, what is preserved, is congruence consistent, those kind of things. So this is kind of an all-encompassing supporting TEAK. STAR for 2024. 810B, the difference between transformations that do preserve congruence and those that do not. Obviously, a dilation would not be an example of preserving congruence, whereas a translation, a movement, would preserve congruence. So knowing those things is 810B. Data, here's how we've done in the past. Just taking a quick look at this. Pretty consistent results. 83A has been a struggle for us. 83B not heavily tested, but somewhat of a struggle. Decent results on 810A. Over the course of time, decent results on supporting 810B. The 2 readiness TEAKs, you can see our summatives have been a little bit lower than the STAR data. And we've done very well on 810C in the past with some decent star numbers, but it's been a huge decline now. So that's one we want to reverse that trend. Whatever we were doing 2 years ago, or whatever the question was, we did well. Vocabulary, I'll let you read through that. You don't need me to take you. Common misconceptions, same situation. You can read through and see what kids make mistakes on. The vertical alignment on that, the 810C is heavily aligned. Goes all the way back to fifth grade, sixth grades has an alignment, seventh grade does not, but Algebra 1 and so forth. So you can see there's a pretty heavy correlation over the course of the years. We spend a lot of time on this, 15 days with our Canvas quiz. Instructional strategies, it's a heavy Desmos. Anytime you see graphing, coordinate geometry, you can bet that for us, Desmos is going to be pretty heavy on this. We did plan a Building Thinking Classrooms day utilizing Desmos practices. So this is a good unit for that, some diversity there. Language supports, again, I'll let you work through this, but some of the key words that you're going to need to know how to use, some of the transformation words. Resource showcase. I do want to talk about this. So we haven't talked about McGraw-Hill as a resource previously. And so that's why I chose this one in this unit. Not that it's anything special, but it's not bad. 810A, generalizing the properties of orientation, is this particular one. It comes from McGraw-Hill, which is one of our HQIMs. You can see that it does have, if we view this as a slideshow, it does have a quick check, which is a warm-up type question that you can use. It has your solutions on your quick check. Then the essential question of what you're doing for instruction. The opportunity for you to talk vocabulary. And actually, you can talk about the math symbols there as far as what's going on with the reflection. The key concept, this is the page I would teach off of, reflecting over the x-axis, reflecting over the y-axis. You have some student practice problems, not a lot, but it might be a situation where you might want to, these are obviously ones that have taken off a past STAR test. You might want to work one independent or one together, maybe, and then have the students do the other two. And then obviously your ticket out the door. So it's a brief McGraw-Hill resource, but not bad. Get you out of there. And so we can finish then with our overview. That's one, if you look at it too, I guess I picked the McGraw-Hill Reflections because if you look at the calendar on this, it's part of that particular 810C that is translations, reflections, rotations. And so we're using a lot of heavy Desmos there, but the rotations, I think, is a McGraw-Hill, and the reflections is a McGraw-Hill. So just acquainting yourself with that. And of course, your math team is here. If you need any assistance, want some extra resources, whatever, just give any of us a call. Good luck on Unit 7. And if I don't see you, knowing Unit 7 falls at the end of quarter 2, good luck on your quarter 2 summative, and especially have a great winter break. We'll see you next semester.